It's time for the Douglas Coleman Show. Mr. Smooth and Savvy is joined by guests from all walks of life. From the entertainment industry to authors to political and social commentators. The famous and not so famous. The controversial and the light and fluffy. We have it all. Now, here is Douglas Coleman.
Howdy, ho there. Hey there, hey there, hey there. Hi there, ho there, and welcome to the Douglas Coleman Show. It's me, Douglas Coleman. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We've got kind of a potpourri show today. I've got some music to play, some couple of new submissions from Robert Marino. Robert was nice enough to send in a few tracks, and they're great songs, so we're happy to play them. And then we've got some other music that we've played before, but some of our Douglas Coleman Show favorites that I like to play as often as we have time for. Before we get to the music, though, I found an old recording of our production supervisor, John Morgan, on our last live broadcast that we did about 3 years ago, over 3 years ago. And it was interesting because he talks about his kidney disease issues and going to dialysis. So I thought I would play it because it never actually got broadcast. The reason that was the last live show is we were having so many technical issues that day. I think I just gave up on the show, and probably no one heard it. But I did manage to record it from the mixing board and forgot all about it. So I was going through the computer, cleaning out some folders, and there it was. So I took his portion out and tried to clean it up. His audio doesn't sound too bad. Mine sounds awful. And I don't know why, because I was in the studio. He wasn't at that time. He was actually on the phone. Strange, but it's listenable. And it's a good interview, and you get to hear his voice. So we're going to do that first, followed by a short commercial break, and then the music. So the first two tracks, like I said, are by Robert Marino. First one's called I Love You More, words, music, and production by Robert Marino, vocals by Kitty Dandridge, guitar and keys by Greg Mayo, bass Chris Anderson, and drums by Kenny Shaw. The second track is called I Got a Little Crush on You, words, music, and production by Robert Marino, vocals by Kitty Dandridge, guitar and bass by Sam Hunter, piano by Jimmy Nichols, and drums by Paul Scholten. Then we're going to do our old favorites that I always like to play. Be Happy by Artists at Play, Without You by Gladys 911, Ride by House of Amber, My Destination by Kyoto Candy, Butterfly by Haley Loren, Safely Back Home by Crosshair Kid, Carrie Ann by Acme Giants, Berlin by Airport Impressions, If I Wait by Sarah P., and finishing it off, Been So Many Years by Joe Gandy. So, here is our interview with John Morgan, then a short commercial break, and then the music.
Hi, Douglas. How's it going?
How are you?
Okay. All right. So Douglas has asked me to speak about kidney disease, which unfortunately is something I'm affected with. Go through the causes. Almost all kidney disease, at least the people in my dialysis clinic, is caused by diabetes. Either people who didn't know they were diabetic until their kidneys were gone, or they knew they were diabetic and didn't take care of themselves. I'm not actually in that classification. I have a genetic condition, but I'm the only person in the clinic who's not diabetic. The other thing is some people have out of control high blood pressure for years, and that'll also kill off your kidneys. That wasn't my case either. In fact, I have low blood pressure, but treatments obviously are either dialysis or transplant. I have absolutely zero kidney function, if you could imagine. I don't produce a drop of urine ever, which may sound convenient, but it's not, because I have to sit in a chair for 4 hours a week, 3 days, or I should say 4 hours a day, 3 days a week, have my blood cleaned and have all the excess fluid sucked out of my system. You still are required, your body still requires water, at least a liter a day, in order for your digestive system to work. So I have to drink, but it just gets stuck in my body. So I said I have to have that sucked out 3 times a week and have my blood cleaned. And as far as the transplant goes, that's the ideal treatment. I've actually had one already. I was hit with a kidney disease in 1998. I had a transplant in 2003. Unfortunately, it didn't end up working all that well, and it only lasted about 8 years. So I'm waiting for another one now. Unfortunately, it's harder to get a match on the second one because of antibodies from the first transplant. So as I said, I've been waiting probably 5 years or so, and waiting for them to call me.
So you talked about kidney disease. Now tell people about dialysis. Tell people what you have to do 3 days a week for 4 hours a day.
You basically, you sit in this chair for 4 hours watching TV. They stick these 2 giant needles in your arm, basically, so they can suck all the blood out of your body through a machine and clean it, and also pull out all the excess fluid that you've accumulated between treatments. Because as I said, most of us kidney patients don't produce a drop of urine, so everything you drink gets stuck in your body.
When people are born, they have 2 kidneys, but when you get a transplant, you only get 1. So why are we born with 2?
One of those great mysteries. We really don't know it. It may just, a lot of the organs in your body function at a much higher degree than they need to. For example, when my kidneys were failing, first off, dialysis only gives you the equivalent of 15% kidney function. Which is really all you need to live. So if your kidneys are working better than 15%, there's no reason to be on dialysis because they're doing better than dialysis would do. It's the other thing is the liver is the other one. People can live with about 15% liver function. So nobody really understands why they work so much better than they have to, or why they have so much better capacity than they have to. So why we have 2, I don't know. You certainly don't need 2.
Well, at this point, you have 3, don't you?
I have 3 now. I have the 2 I was born with, and the transplant I had 12 years ago that stopped working. Yeah. Right. Assuming I get another transplant, I'll actually have 4, only one of which will be working.
And there's enough room in there to put 4 kidneys in?
No, actually there is. The whole peritoneal cavity, there's actually quite a bit of room in there.
Okay. The last time you got your transplant of a unfortunate 17-year-old boy who went headfirst into a tree on a motorcycle, and he had
Correct.
checked organ donor, and it came up with a damn near perfect match, right? What was it? It was like 6 out of 7 or something?
It was 5 out of 6, what they call 5 out of 6 antigens. 6 out of 6 is a perfect match, so he must have had some common ancestry.
So a 6 out of 6 match is an identical twin?
That's an identical twin. That's almost impossible to get, yeah.
So even one of your parents necessarily wouldn't be as good of a match as this boy was, right?
No, the parents are typically only about 3 out of 6.
Right, because you get half from one and half from the other, right?
I was just going to say, and a biological sibling will usually be 4, maybe 5 if you're lucky.
What I was going to say is that the whole point that I brought that up is because I want people to be aware when you go for your driver's license to get it renewed or get a new one, they ask you if you want to be an organ donor. We need to have everybody check yes, because there are lots of people like John who are waiting for kidney transplants. Typically, this is one of the only ways to get one, right? How common are live donors these days?
It's about 50-50. About 50% from life and 50% from a dead person, and that from somebody usually who suffered a traumatic brain injury. That's usually how they get them.
You'd have to have somebody with a brain injury, because if they were shot to death with a gun, it's possible the kidney could be full of holes and not very functional.
Well, if they were shot in the abdomen, it's not probably going to be a good situation for organ donation. Probably not for the liver or the heart either. But yeah, ideally, you want someone who's been shot in the head or who's been in a car accident and bashed their head in. Sorry for the language, but that's what you're looking for. Those are the ideal donors.
Okay. If you're going to shoot somebody, please at least be considerate of people
in the head
for kidneys, and please shoot them in the head. Okay.
You're listening to Mr. Smooth and Savvy right here on the Douglas Coleman Show. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Tired of living in a culture of lies, fake news, and alternative facts? The Pro-Truth Pledge reverses the tide of lies by calling on politicians, and everyone else, to commit to truth-oriented behaviors. The pledge asks signees to commit to 12 behaviors that research in behavioral science shows lead to truthfulness, such as clarifying one's opinions and the facts, citing one's sources, and celebrating people who update their beliefs toward the truth. Private citizens who sign the pledge get the benefit of contributing to a more truth-oriented society. Public figures get more substantive rewards for signing the pledge in the form of positive media and public recognition. The pledge crowdsources the truth by asking volunteers to evaluate the statements of public figures who sign the pledge. Take the pledge, demand that your elected representatives do so, and encourage your friends to take it at protruthpledge.org.
Hi there, this is Stuart Epps, record producer. This is my story about Elton John, working with him in those early years, going back to 1967 at Dick James, all the amazing tours, those first recordings, going through to Rocket Records, and it's an amazing story about his incredible rise to stardom and my part in that. So look forward to taking you on that journey. So here we go. Yeah, and to order this great audio CD, please just email me at stuartepps@talk21.com. That's Stuart, S-T-U-A-R-T, Epps, E-P-P-S, at talk, T-A-L-K, 21 in figures.com. Stuart Epps at talk21.com. Email me and I'll give you all the details for buying this brilliant audio disc. Thank you, bye.
DJC Music and DJC Productions are pleased to announce a brand new website. We have started a listing website for radio show hosts as well as potential show guests. This is a meeting site where hosts and guests can come together. Show hosts can list their show and types of guests they're interested in booking. Potential guests can list their talents, bio, accomplishments, or anything they feel makes them an interesting radio show guest. There are no recurrent payments, only a one-time $5 listing fee. Your listing will stay up until you decide to cancel. Previous guests of The Douglas Coleman Show are welcome to submit their guest listing free of charge. Go to radiohostsandguests.com. That's radiohostsandguests.com.
Acclaimed author of Garden, Jane Yates brings you the first book in a new trilogy, Octopus Pirate, a story of a foundling who has unusual talents, such as the ability to communicate with octopuses. As a baby, he was washed up on an island off the Scottish mainland. An eccentric former nun who lives alone with cats brings him up. He joins a circus and narrowly escapes plots against him, flees to Cornwall, builds a replica pirate ship that's also an airship to travel back in time to fight real pirates. Get your copy today from Amazon, only 99 cents.
And now...
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
Button up my sleeve. Presto! No doubt about it. I gotta get another hat.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
Please let me sing a cute little tune to you, my dear. Oh, won't you let me in here? See, here's the thing, to tell you the truth about you, my dear, and I'll be perfectly clear. Ooh, I got a crush, why don't you give a guess on who? But please hurry up, don't you dare play it cool. So answer me, do, 'cause baby, I got a little crush on you. Yes, I do. Don't you know it's only me for you now? Close your eyes and open your mind and dream a sweet dream of peaches and wine. Then sip my lips about 1,000 times. And maybe all yours, then you'll be on mine. Please let me bring a loving so true to you, my dear. Oh, you have nothing to fear. I wanna be giving the sun and the moon to you, my dear. And as we move through the years, yeah, I'll be your queen, and then our love will rule. Be my everything, it would be something good. Let's get in the groove, 'cause baby, I got a little crush on you. Yes, I do. Don't you know I wanna see it through now? Close your eyes and open your mind and dream a sweet dream of peaches and wine. Then sip my lips about 1,000 times. Let me be all yours and you'll be all mine. Oh, I got a crush, and by now you know on who. So let's mix it up. Come on, don't make me blue. Let's get in the mood. Ooh, baby, I got a little crush on you. A little bitty crush on you. You. A coochie, 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 coo. You got me in such a stew. I got a little crush on you. You tell me everything without saying a word. It's
played, baby.
You might be satisfied, but there's only one life to live. Life to live. Can't stop until I die, 'cause there's too much I wanna get on to be happy. And so I hustle on, I wanna be happy. And so I hustle on, can I be happy? And so I hustle on, just let me be happy. And be happy. I just wanna be happy. I'm just trying to be a giant like Manning, trying to get paid by the ton like Manning. It's gotta come from all directions. Panic. See, that's rapping, and I don't know what y'all call what's happening. My destination, I mapped it, so I'm speeding through life with no seatbelt strapped in. Hater Boulevard, I passed it. People there always got words like captions, so I take a snap pic and remember where I came from, but never look back. Try to hold me down like a flat, it's just an illusion, you must know magic. Get you not that fast yet, go on and hate to stay stuck to the bull like Mastiff. You might be satisfied, but there's only one life to live. Life to live. Can't stop until I die, 'cause there's too much I wanna get on to be happy. Just let me be happy.
Yeah, I try to keep a smile on my face all day, man. It's all mine, over matter. If I really don't mind, then it really don't matter. And like I was next up to batter, the game's in my hands, space is loaded, back shattered. Yeah, you wanna knocked it out the plaza, and see all my haters get mad like Hatter. Oh well, I guess my hair to get fatter. Y'all holding up the same old grudge, piss full of bladder. See, now you got me talking backwards, but I ain't for it, gotta make my way up the ladder. Without a daddy, I'm a bastard. Without my haters, all of me is just an ordinary rapper. So thanks, but at the same time kissing. I'm going away where all the hate came visit. I be no ghost, but I got the spirit. Happy is a state of mind, if you feel it.
You might be satisfied, but there's only one life to live. Life to live. Can't stop until I die, 'cause there's too much I wanna get on to be happy. And so I hustle on, I wanna be happy. And so I hustle on, can I be happy?
Man, I tell you right now, man, I'm feeling on top of the world, man. I can't even describe it. Angelo, sing it for me.
Better it is to be talking bad about me than not talking about me at all. I love the way y'all promote me. To my haters, y'all know the one, but not the pinky ring, the point of the thumb.
Let's do it. H-A-double-B-Y. Cause I gotta be fly. I keep my head to the sky. No matter what, it's odd all the time. Whatever makes you happy, whatever keeps the whole stadium clapping. All the hate keep passing. We all about the chips like a different nasty.
You might be satisfied, but there's only one life to live. Life to live. Can't stop until I die, 'cause there's too much I wanna get on to be happy. I wanna be happy. Can I be happy? Just let me be happy. And be happy. And be happy.
look into your eyes. You're the sun that makes me rise. You're the moon that fills my nights. Baby, you make my life complete. Oh, and there's not a soul that can compete. my heart needs. Baby, you fulfill my dreams. 'Cause I found in you just one life, truly me. Oh, honey, without you I'll be lost in tears. Only having you near eases my fear. You know how I feel is true. Hey, and I'll do anything for you. You see, I spent all night thinking this through. Let me in your heart again. Oh, I know that we can work this out, yeah. 'Cause you're the one I can't live without. No, 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 no. Baby, you fulfill my dreams. 'Cause I found in you just one life, truly me. Oh, honey, without you I'll be lost in tears. Only having you near eases my fear. I miss you more and more each day, and I wish that you were here today. Oh, please come back to me and wipe these tears away. Heal this pain I have inside. Whoa, I don't wanna lose you, no, 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 no. I never wanna leave your side, no. Whenever you need someone to talk to, I promise I'll be right here for you. Oh, to comfort and guide you through, yeah. Baby, you fulfill my dreams. 'Cause I found in you just one life, truly me. Oh, honey, without you I'll be lost in tears. Only having you near eases my fear. I said having you near, oh, eases my fear. Having you near, oh, eases my fear. Oh, baby, 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 I ain't here would be nothing without you.
something in my mind. Stop, it's way ahead of time. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination now. Time is precious, where you're standing. Your eyes are most commanding, but your mind is about to break down. There's a vision, I can see there, some sort of magic up in the air. I wonder, should I fly away? Stop, I know you're not too far. Stop, please tell me where you are. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination now. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination now. My destination now. My destination now. Stop, there's something in my mind. Stop, it's way ahead of time. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination now. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination. Gotta make my destination now. My destination is here. I tried so hard to get there. Gotta make my destination now. This dedication of mine is getting strong and will fly. Gotta make my destination now.
I never felt so old, so ready to fold it all down, so at home on the cold hard ground. I'm not chasing the sun no more. How I love that light, but it don't help when the nights get long. Too tired to right all the wrongs I must have done to end up so far gone. But my sweet friend, the angel, you're floating on the wind. Tell me this is not the end. And you say that I just gotta play this game and live it life. And someday, I'll look back and see all the pain and fear was a lie. You gotta die a while to come back a butterfly. When it comes to change, all I know is to rage against. It don't matter the cage I'm in, it still feels like a home to me. But then the rain comes down, and I'm afraid that I'll drown it here. Cover my hair, but it's loud and clear. There's only one way out. And oh, cruel world, you break me out of all my shells. I guess you know me well. And you say that I just gotta play this game and I'll live it alive. And someday, I'll look back and see all the pain and fear was a lie. You gotta die a while to come back a butterfly. Reaching for the wind, longing to begin again. Butterfly.
Juice in the air fills my ears and pulls my hair. Crisp the ground beneath my feet. The moon's up in the sky. I say goodnight, she don't reply. She's got places she needs to be. I am safely back home. I am warm beneath my sheets. I am tucked away secure. Ghosts and ghouls can't get my feet. I am fighting all fears and the phantasms in my mind. I am great, I am good, I'm alright, yeah, I'm just right. Don't sleep all through the night. Dawning sunlight is so bright. Paints the walls of my room gold. Let it soak into my skin. Let the joyfulness all in. And through the day let it leak out my soul. I am safely back home. I am warm beneath my sheets. I am tucked away secure. Ghosts and ghouls can't get my feet. I am fighting all the fears and the phantasms in my mind. I am great, I am good, I'm alright, yeah, I'm just fine. Wouldn't it be so lovely just to fall asleep? Put my head down, drift away. I just toss and turn, think about deeds, think about words. Shake my head in my foolish way. Oh, I am safely back home. I am warm beneath my sheets. I am tucked away secure. Ghosts and ghouls can't get my feet. I am fighting all fears listen to phantasms in my mind. I am great, I am good, I'm alright, yeah, I'm just fine. I am safely back home. I'm alright, yeah, I'm just fine. I am tucked away secure. I'm alright, yeah, I'm just fine. I am fighting off the fears of love. I'm alright, yeah, I'm just fine. I am great, I am good, I'm alright, yeah, I'm just fine.
Forget the things I did. Oh, I can't. I hope you come by when you can. Yeah, I miss your smile. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, Carrie, oh, Carrie, I miss you, Carrie. I hope you come by when you can. I miss you, Carrie.
There's a revelation calling, in a conversation falling somewhere downtown Berlin. Hang around behind the station, paralyzing observation, stone froze away from me. Stand close, might a straight long rise, are twisted, stay on my side.
And if I wait for you to say, this is what you want, baby, I'd be waiting on forever, but I don't have the time, spent it all on you, and what you still can't say. And if I wait, the weather's getting cold, and this ain't what I want, but lately I've been feeling warmer here when I'm alone, 'cause I ain't got the time, spent it all on you, and what you still can't say. Each night I'ma sleep a little better, and each day I'll be a little more together, and you and your ego will be alright. It won't keep you awake, I won't be lonely, 'cause I'm keeping all the loving that I gave. I'm giving it back to me, 'cause I need it more, and I'm sending all of your well wishes out the door. You've done me in this time, and I just can't wait. No, I just can't wait. Yeah, I know I'll be waiting on what ain't gonna come, 'cause it's impossible to give you everything that you want. Yeah, I know it's not the first time that I said I was done, but it's the first time that I'm taking back the loving that I gave. And if I wait for you to say, this is what you want, baby, I'd be waiting on forever, and I don't have the time, spent it all on you, and what you still can't say. Each night I'ma sleep a little better, and each day I'll be a little more together, and you and your ego will be alright. It won't keep you awake, I won't be lonely, 'cause I'm keeping all the loving that I gave. And if I wait, and if I wait, and if I wait, I won't be lonely, 'cause I'm keeping all the loving that
I'd really like to see you naked, but first, this song.
Oh, it's been so many years since I was a fool, baby. I've been to many changes in my life. Have you ever
Well, that's all the time we've got for the show today. I want to thank John Morgan, as always, for Production Supervisor and for providing us with information about his kidney disease issues. Also, thank you to Robert Marino, Artists at Play, Gladys 911, House of Amber, Kyoto Candy, Haley Loren, Crosshair Kid, Acme Giants, Airport Impressions, Sarah P., and Joe Gandy. This is Douglas Coleman saying I'll see ya when I see ya.